interesting. I didn't expect the videos to appear on that bit. Good
What
evening.
of us dancing?
So yeah, bear with us this week. It's new studio since we were last live in October. So it's all a learning period, shall we say? Oh, hang on a minute. I need to address something first. Adam, Ailey, what the fuck is that shit behind you?
Oh, that's just a 4-time world champion, you know. Just can't use that on a sofa.
Hang on. I'm just going to get in before Team LH show up. 3, me.
24. Sorry, you can't count.
Oh dear. Anyway, for your crimes, we need to just do that. So, hi.
Are you not a Max Verstappen fan?
No.
Oh.
It's all about our Lord and Saviour, Lance Stroll. Come on, he is the greatest of all time.
You can't keep a straight face.
He shouldn't even be driving. I'm not going to lie to you.
Welcome to the Airsoft Show. This week we have Hi-Capa Hub UK on to talk about Formula 1.
Yes. He should get rid of him. Like, it's only the other week when he drove off, when he crashed and then drove into gravel.
Yeah.
I just don't think he wanted to be there anymore.
I'd just like to say I'm a bit disappointed in Magnussen as well, because he had literally nothing to lose and could have caused absolute carnage for the last few races with that clean super license. And he's not done anything. He spent the whole start of the year driving like a cretin, and now he's done nothing to cause chaos. But anyway, Kerry looks like she doesn't have a clue. Well, she probably doesn't have a clue what the fuck's going on.
Never interested.
So
you're missing out.
Get back into all things airsoft. So are we going into Speedsoft now? Daff on the Instagram saying airsoft and F1. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
good combination.
Yeah, can't go wrong. I mean, we have actually a post game sat there with the race on our phones in the pub.
Can't fault you. Can't fault you. Max Verstappen.
Yeah, that thing's distracting me now. Could you please remove it from the stream? If Silky turns up, then you can put it back up briefly just to trigger him.
There you go. Outside, out of mind.
Yeah. You do realise if I ever come to your house, I'm like literally fly kicking that across your house.
Gotta find it first.
So we have Hi-Capa Hub UK with us this evening. Before we go into the nitty-gritty of it, if you could just give people a quick sort of insight into your airsoft career in a minute.
It'll literally end in a minute. So I'm Kyle, obviously from Hi-Capa Hub. It started only probably about, don't know off the top of my head, 7 years ago. That's when the first time I started playing. It was because me and my dad have always done stuff together, and we'd do this, do that, and we just needed something else to do to get us out of the house. And then we went paintball one day, seen some people playing airsoft, and they looked like they were using real guns, and was like, oh my God, that looks super cool. And then probably a year down the line, we went to our first game, and then after that, it was just playing as much as we could and making the mistakes that everybody else does, buying the worst guns ever and spending loads of money on crap.
Yeah,
that is literally it. And then now, I don't really get a chance to play that much because the business, and then I had a little one 18 months ago, and life is carnage.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But
cool.
It's all good.
Cool. Before we move into the nitty-gritty of it then, what's everyone been up to? It's been a while since we actually got together.
Yeah, because we ended up having to delay the last one, didn't we? Because we worked very well.
I wasn't well. Kerry wasn't well. We're all falling apart in our old age.
I was all right. I'm just broken now.
You've broken since, to be fair.
I'm nailing it on the end, but now I've just been playing Airsoft.
Where did you guys play? Oh, you went to Ironside. How was that?
Oh yes, we went to Ironside. So I've been to Ironside I think since we last spoke for the 6mm Slingers charity event, which was really good. And then a couple of weeks later we went again for the Monastery event, which was also really good. So
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's when we played, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Other than that, you've just been on holiday, swanning around.
Drinking all the mulled wine, eating all the food, you know.
Yeah, all the goodness. And sad times, Dizzy Izzy's closed down.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Before you got there. That actually depressed me a little bit. Not gonna lie. Me and Kez, we went to a Scorpion half day, private day.
It's
an interesting site.
That was a late lunch, weren't it? That was
Yeah. To be fair, it was a late start because it's the first site I've been to where they give you a tour of the site.
Yeah, that was interesting, and actually the history behind it all as well. That was quite good. I struggled with my random dancing.
The trouble is as well, it's like you go to play Airsoft, you want to find your own way around the site rather than getting walked around it personally.
Yeah, but I think it's because it's a small site. I do think it was a nice touch because some people really.
Yeah, and there is history there.
Like my brain, as you noticed, I generally struggle focusing for too long, and I started having a disco in my own head and dancing about. But I was kind of listening to most of it. What I heard was interesting. There's more focus seeing it all, like actually walking around it again, of how dark some of the rooms are, and just it was pretty cool.
Is it indoor or like urban outdoor as well as indoor?
So it's basically a building on one side, a bunker on the other, and then a bit of green in between that you can fight across to get between the two. And it's tiny little site. In fact,
it's not massive. It's really good for private game day.
It is good. It's an interesting. It's one of those sites you've got to play it a couple of times just to sort of experience. I say it's not one that I mean they don't really tend to do skirmishes anyway. From what I understand, they tend to do just sort of more private game than that. But it was the old medical wing, and I think it was the control center for Bloodhound missiles in the Cold War or something as well. I'm just trying to find.
Yeah, that's the room that I was in the pitch black and my pistol decided to die on me, didn't it? Worst thing is, we were playing a game where you had the entire team stacked up at the doorway, and it was like the first person died, go back to the last person, respawn like that. I'm right near the entrance, and it's a case of they're going to come in and shoot the shit out of you. And I'm standing there, thought they can't see me. I've got a really good spot tucked in. I shot, it locked up, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I literally called dead player, walked out, absolutely obliterated. I'm like, "Oh, I'm actually dead."
So this is fun, literally the site. So it's this building here. Let's zoom out slightly. You've got this building here, which is joined with a corridor. And sort of like the old bathrooms and
that's like
showering area
isn't it? That's really
and
dark.
All sorts of, so it was This was the med center, from what they were saying. You come out basically once the games start for the day until lunchtime. It's like consider everything outside in play, and then you fight across it. And then you've got a bunker here with 2 entrances that you can go in, and it's pitch black in there. So actually, there was a little clip going around the other day. I got a really good little drop on Pollinator and one of his mates in that bunker. I was over this side. I saw them 2 peel in. So I literally ran across, just dived in behind them and grabbed 2 of the objectives.
Nice.
I still ain't gone through my footage for that day, actually, to be fair. I need to.
Yeah, you do. But as you can see, it's a tiny little site. You've got like a little wooded bit here as well. You can get up on the roofs as well, which is pretty cool. That was nice. And they have a rule.
I have actually got that when me and you went for a little adventure climbing up and then down and then back up and over. And yeah, it's a lot of effort to get there.
It's going to be like Justin says in the briefing at the jail, isn't it? Of it's embarrassing watching a fat man getting stuck on a ledge or in a window or something.
And it's very clear footage because we were outside. Indoors is dark as anything, but yeah, it's definitely a site you need a torch 100%. Because it's not just like it's dark; it's like everything blacks out.
One thing they did do as well with the roof was they had areas marked off that you couldn't shoot down, so as it didn't go in behind someone's eye pro.
That's
Bit
good.
like the 45 degrees on the staircases at the jail.
Yeah, that's the barrels, weren't it? They had like
Yeah,
a certain
they had
distance
barrels and
away
then
from the
posts
building.
set up down the side as well.
Yeah. If they were in like towards the building in that area, you weren't allowed to shoot them and they weren't allowed to shoot you. But if they were past it, then you could engage in firefight, which I like that. It's more of a visual aid for someone because not everyone will stand there and go, oh, I'm only so-and-so distance. It's like, well, you just go in, nah, we think it's all right, or you hesitate.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that sort of marker to know where you can shoot from.
What player count they limit? The limit how many people can play, obviously, because it's so small.
It was. I mean, we had must have been about 20 of us at most.
Yeah, there weren't many.
It weren't many. It played well. It played well for those numbers. To be fair.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. It probably.
I think it was 18 because there was 9 aside when we counted through for the second game we played, where we had to count the numbers in to make sure that we'd captured everyone, and they missed half of us who were hiding in the back of the morgue area and just didn't come and look for us.
Yeah, we won. We won quite a few on that one, didn't we? We did all right.
Yeah.
I just think it was just such a laugh at one point. You screaming at me, then another player screaming at me, and it turns out he was opposite and ends up killing me. But I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I was shouting at Kerry to shoot at someone, and then I just look up and she's got her hand in the air. I'm like, you had one job.
Literally, he's across the opposite side of the bunker. I'm at the building, and he's screaming at me. So I look at him. I'm like, what? Look at this player. Couldn't see an armband. And he looked at me, and I thought, oh, he must be my team because he's like right near me. And I'm like, because we're near the spawn. And I look again. Next thing I'm like, oh no, you know when you just click, and it's like, and his gun just come up and shot me. I just pissed myself laughing. I was like,
it's the way I'm shouting Kerry to your left, and she does a 180 degree turn to her right, and then stares across the side at me.
It was different left.
You were facing the same way as me when I was shouting.
Yeah, but I didn't know, so I looked at you, so then it was right.
Old terrain.
Always happens in Airsoft.
I have a thermal camera now. Need to test it.
Oh. Daphne needs to come to a game with us now.
Good evening to our resident research desk as well, from Germany.
Oh yeah, hello. Finally, he's come on. He's probably going to get abusive now. Oh yeah, any American viewers, happy Thanksgiving. As Dan has reminded us, something we should have done at the start of the episode. Cool. Hi-Capa Hub UK.
Yes, that is me.
So, tell us about Hi-Capa Hub UK to start.
So, Hi-Capa Hub UK is primarily a Hi-Capa shop. Believe it or not. So yeah, we specialise in TM Hi-Capa stuff because it's the most compatible with TM, and there's loads more parts for it, not like your Vorsk or WE or anything like that. And then we've slowly over the years moved into HPA side of things. So like all your Arcs Cool Ones, engines, stuff like that, all this, you'd say Speedy Boy stuff, but it's not really Speedy Boy stuff. Kerry's sort of stuff, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I, to be honest, as much as like they'd probably suit my game style, I still think them as just Speedsoft stuff. I don't know. Because of how fast you can go, just all you ever see is Speedsofters really use them, don't you? Or the wannabe Speedsofters. Was that great?
It's like it's because
not
like,
so much
I'd
anymore though.
I'd use them, but I wouldn't class myself. I wouldn't say I'm a Speedsofter. Whenever I play, I just go and play casual.
I think a few people use them for sort of like the UK equivalent of 3-gun because we can't actually own nice things over here. I've seen build up like race pistols out of Hi-Capa bases.
Airsoft Surgeon. Always remember them as a specific brand, or always remember that.
That's the point, actually. Secretary, can you make a note of Airsoft Surgeon because we need to try and get in touch with him?
Is Clarence Lie now, isn't it? Sail Project Designs.
Yeah. Same guy, different name. But yeah, he's someone we should definitely get in touch with.
Saying about them Article 1s, though, the only ones I've ever seen are obviously the ones that I've seen at the local site, and the rate of fire is absolutely ridiculous on them. But I'm guessing that's just down to the person, really, isn't it? It's not so much the gun.
So they
Because
can
not many
shoot
sites
quick.
will allow
Is
you to do that, to be honest.
this on semi or full?
No, it's only on semi.
Oh, so it's down to how you tune your trigger and how fast you
Oh, I
finger
know.
is.
Mag goes in like seconds. I've seen it. It's absolutely unreal. Like, but my brain goes.
Or unless they've got
use that
binary turned on. If you've got binary on, then it's obviously BB trigger pull, let go BB. But
they are stunning, and I must admit, like they're like laser beams. They really are, and the range on them as well. I couldn't believe what the range was
they're
like.
so good out the box. Like if you want into something like that's an absolute weapon straight out the box for CQB, or even like urban sites.
Yeah,
I don't think you can beat them because you can go and do a full build like HPA with Polar Star and stuff like that, and then you're talking best part £1,500 plus. But for £800 for a Wolverine Article 1, it works out the blocks. They're no-brainers. I love them.
see, I toy with the idea because I only ever see like the speed soft sort of things with it. It's like, but again, it's just how you play it.
Yeah, I only see speed softers as people that compete now. So do you know if there's teams and they'll compete? Most of the time they don't play anywhere else; they just compete or
I think
go
it's
training.
a lack of understanding with everybody. That's a lot because when you go,
Everybody sees HPA and thinks all speed softer.
Do you know the amount of people that could complain, like marshalling over the years? They're like, "Oh, that's speed softer." I'm like, "Who?" Like, I always ask for a description, and they're like, "Yeah, that one with HPA," and I'm like, "He's got a standard M4." I'm like, "That's not speed soft." I'm like, "But how?"
Do I look like a speed softer?
I'm
No.
like,
There's nothing
he said
speedy
full
about
camo
it.
and everything, but it's speed soft, and pistols get a good reputation for speed soft as well, but they're not. It's just the consistency is better with HPA. I think there is genuinely a lack of understanding between speed soft and the people that run around really, really fast with high rates of fire.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Like it. That's why I like level 2. Like I love level 2.
Oh! Hang on.
Not sponsored.
Other CQ sites are available. Just don't go to Anzio.
Oh no, we're getting to get sued now. Can I get double banned for someone mentioning on my show? Super
you never
banned.
know, it'll be an achievement. That'd be an achievement if you get double banned.
It's sponsored by him. No, but level 2, they got tap pulls, haven't they? So it's kind of more skill based than just letting all guns blazing in a room. But like speed softers when they're playing tournament, that is literally what they've got to do. They've got to have the fastest trigger ever because they've got to keep like a lane pin down.
Yeah.
So that's what I class as like a speed softer. Whereas people that run around CQB and play fast, I don't mind that sort of thing. Like if I go CQB and someone's running around like a madhead, I want that same sort of. I want to do that same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Not the fact of speed softer. It's just because different gameplay style, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
I had it summed up when I was in Philly. Actually, best was they weren't referred to as speed softers. They were just referred to as the Speedy Boys because they just play quick. They just fight quick. You know.
That's what they are. They're 100%. They are speedy boys because they were literally the second the whistle goes, they run. Well, to be, I play like that. I admit, I do. In CQB, but
I just think it's just a lot of misconception and people not understand it, and then they'll get like this name, and then that name is just stuck now. Anybody that runs off fast or running HPA is a speed softer, and they can't be trusted. Which I just think's wrong, but
that's not the case at all. I think
no, but that's the way people see it, though, isn't it nowadays?
Yeah, they do. They really do.
It's wild.
I think it's like the older generation as well that are like, oh, we all have to wear camo and have like bolt actions and all this.
The thing is, though, it was something we were sort of getting. It was something we were getting to earlier when we were chatting between us. You know. I just see Cinnamon in the background. AD is going to love that. Airsoft's something that's so diverse now. There's got to be a place for everyone at any game and any event. So, like, you can't have that exclusivity at events. Be that regarding to camo, kit, whatever. So, like,
Well, you can
just got to
suggest
embrace
you
it.
can
It's a
say,
part
like,
of
this,
Airsoft.
like, might not be your cup of tea sort of thing, which it can be like for everyone. Like I'm not necessarily over keen on woodland, but it don't mean I'll never try, or anyone would like turn around to me and say, "Oh, don't play woodland because you play CQB all the time." Like it shouldn't. It's choice, isn't it? Maybe more. It's more the site needs to adjust to the players. Like you say, they have the tap type pause rule, which means the speedy boys are not allowed to do all the pre-fire and like
the other thing
high
is
rate
they actually enforce the tap pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not all the sites do that, which I've noticed.
No.
There's not a lot of sites that actually enforce it. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, well, single shot. Well, you've seen the rate these can do. It's like,
Exactly.
And a lot of them where it does sound like full auto, or it is essentially full auto. You say to a marshal, like, you know, you can hear that, and they're kind of just go, oh well.
Yeah.
It always reminds me of that video from the States where it's like, you can't full auto in the buildings, and then you just go, that's not full auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, DSG built or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever the hell it was, I
must admit, like the article ones though, like the parts you sell and all that sort of stuff as well for it, they look stunning. They really do.
I'll go get you one. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Wait.
Yeah, but now you're going to make me want one.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Daft was around on Instagram saying, "Camo, just need."
Well, you know, it's the second he said about it. Second he said about it, it's like, oh, we'd probably like, I'd like that. Oh, see, look, like for CQB. No, they're like,
It's not my jam, but
no,
I can appreciate how somebody else might like it.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though. With
but if you
Airsoft,
actually shoot them, it's so different.
Yeah.
This is built more for. It's not built for. It's built for somebody that's like hardcore CQB or into competition, because ESG, your bottle's just attached to that. You don't have to run a line. Yeah. But the handguard is just an handguard with a little bit of a flair to it, I suppose, something a bit different. But I don't know. I just think they're mega. But then you can go down the monk route, which is a lot of fun, which is all Polar Star, etc.
Yeah.
But I play when I do play. I play Woodland, play CQB. I tried Speedsoft I went to. There's a site pop down called Speed Arena. No, it's up there. It's up in Bradford, but that's mostly based and focused towards like Speedsofters.
Yeah.
Tried it. Not a chance. I'm gonna ever play that. I'm not quick enough. I'm too old and fat.
Well, that's the thing. I'd like to give it a go, like just to say that I've had a go at it, but I just know I'd be useless at it.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm built for comfort, not speed.
Luke Curtin on Instagram saying, "Airsoft is a way of expressing yourself. Should always be inclusive, regardless of style. The whole stigma between the styles needs to end."
This is it.
Definitely. That's part of the reason why I sound silly. Like a lot of people run around with all these like military sort of guns and tactical and stuff like that. I go and make myself a white pistol and rainbow. Like I like to be different, and it should be just whatever you like. There's some people that have like old World War II replicas and everything. Just you like shooting, makes you happy. Go for it.
Yeah.
You see, I've seen people turn up to games in full like World War II kit.
Yeah, we have. I think at Dirty Dog before they've been in full like.
Some people, I'm sure Adam will remember, took it to extremes over the years and got slated online for it. As you know, there's certain things that shouldn't be on people's kit if you're going to do that. But this is the thing. Airsoft is so diverse. You see some of the older boys who will just dress up like they're in Northern Ireland, for example, just to pick sort of a more contemporary theatre. And then, as Daff said earlier, you could just rock up with jeans and a Hawaiian shirt.
I've rocked up in.
I'm not going to judge anyone.
T-shirt, hoodie.
On that. Yeah, literally.
I mean, Christ, we're talking about doing fancy dress for the Christmas game that we're going to go to at the jail.
I've already got mine
We're talking
sorted.
about just dressed up. Of course you have.
Terry, we need to consult so we don't clash.
Or you could go matching and that'd be adorable.
There's not going to be two people in gimp suits.
Oh.
Swallow it.
That was wrong time. Oh, for goodness sake.
Dear.
What, the first time?
Yeah, anyway, we should go back to Kyle. You should see the amount of things, that he actually sells. And I've got to say, mate, I actually spoke to you the other day, didn't I? Because I had one of my friends, bless him, got a pistol off someone that was not in good condition once I stripped it down at all.
Oh,
So I messaged Kyle, asked for his advice, and literally within 24 hours, we had the parts ordered and we also had them delivered as well. And I fixed it today. So it was just unreal. I've got to say, mate, hands up to you. You really did help. And that lad's face, he's so happy now. He's gutted because the other pistol, to be honest, with everything that I did and looking at all the other parts, he might as well just not bothered with it. But we worked it out and he's now happy. It works. It fires good. All I've got to do is probably adjust the hop a little bit. And yeah, we'll do that when we're on site. But he's one very, very happy young man. And we really appreciate you sorting out for him so quickly as well. And your help with knowing what to get as well. I weren't too sure. I was like,
it's all right. It's what I do. It's what I'm here for, essentially. Just to be fair, the wife sent it out yesterday, so it was her. She did a good job.
Make a good team.
I've got to. I can't do it on my own no more. It's impossible. Impossible. Too much to do all the time.
See Shadow One Airsofter in the Facebook comments, and they've just joined the
Instagram as well.
Paul,
I think it's them that we've got on next week, isn't it? Actually?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You're interested in hearing more about in next week?
You got Paul on. Good old Paul. Here he lives literally 5 minutes around the corner from me.
Oh, really? We went to play Shadow One a couple of months ago now.
I don't think it's that long ago. Yeah, about a month ago. I can't remember the exact
6
date.
weeks maybe at most. I think it was just before. It was around when.
Oh, it was the week that
it was the day after Ryan's site, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I knew it was recently.
About 4 weeks ago.
Hopefully get up there at some point in the new year for sure. We'll have to get Kyle out for a day to play.
Oh, you have to book me in for 2 months in advance and then not kick off when I'm a speed softer.
That's fine, because we'll just make sure you're on our team and then we can't be.
Honestly, don't, because I haven't played since. I gave that Speed Arena a go a few months ago, and then before that, I hadn't played since January the 21st at the Stan.
Well, we're actually going to
I played twice
in January, end of January. You have to come join us there. That's CQB, much slower, but it is good fun.
Where?
It's near Cambridge, Huntingdon.
Oh yeah.
And
as long as it's not the last week.
It is
not the last week.
Paul was saying that you've got no excuse because you live 2 minutes away.
Yeah. We'll book you in.
No, Shadow One I can, but I need to get a mask. Because the only thing I struggle with is the dust in my poor lungs.
It was
I didn't
all right
find
when
it that bad, yeah.
the dust was fine when we went.
Yeah.
I did all right. I haven't been for a long time.
Yeah, they've done a lot to suppress the dust.
Yeah,
I can't say I noticed anything.
And I've got breathing issues anyway,
that's good.
but I can't say it affected me that much.
Because I think before Paul even had it, to be fair, when the last donor's done, that was the last time I went. I haven't been since Paul's had it.
Yeah, Paul was telling us about the issues they'd had with the dust, but I didn't notice anything personally.
Oh no, it used to kill me. Like it was like breathing in toxic waste. And it doesn't really help that I've got asthma, so it was just like. But
he's just said that there's no dust anymore, mate. We have plenty of dyes in too.
Yes. Okay, I'll come. I might be able to come now then. When I get some free time.
What's the point? Actually, I need to look at getting.
Book in advance. Make sure you have free time.
Yeah. Honestly, my free time is null. Don't have any. Well, I do, but it's just spent family-wise because I've got little ones. So it's like last week we went was it last week? I don't know what week we're on anymore. Middle of November, we went to Centre Parks, which was I've been to Centre Parks on a day pass, but we went for the weekend. Best thing I've ever done ever. It was mega.
Which one did you go to?
Sherwood Forest one, because it's literally 40 minutes down the road from us, but
Fair.
it was ace. Very good. And now I've got no plans
So,
apart from Christmas.
yeah, oh god, yeah, that's just around the corner as well, isn't it? I think we've got 2 episodes between now and then.
Has everyone done all their Christmas shopping?
Nearly.
Yeah.
I'm actually very close to being done.
Started.
I'm all done.
You've
To
been
be
moving
fair,
house,
most of
you've
my
got an excuse.
I ordered off new car for my daughter. Building her own pistol for Christmas.
Graphics first.
She needs to sort out her animals first.
They're all good. Just that
All
we got
sorted.
no, she adopted the
And
new
I didn't even
one.
know Centre Parks was in Europe. That's
Yeah, I
new
think
to
it's like the
me.
equivalent. I can't remember what they're. I don't know if they are still called Centre Parks, but I've seen on TikTok that they're supposed to be way better value for money or whatever. But
Might be
We'll
cheaper just
investigate.
flying over
Mhm.
and going to one in Europe then.
Yeah, probably is, to be fair. You could probably get a transfer from the airport as well. They'll probably have an airport nearby.
Airsoft Elliot says on Instagram, "Thank you, Hi-Capa Hub, for draining my bank account."
Sure, you hear
So-
that all the time.
I was going to say, should we actually get back on topic to
Yeah,
Hi-Capa Hub?
I hear that quite a bit, but honestly,
Do you
I
get?
don't do anything.
Do you find you get a lot of repeat business then? Is there people always sort of willing to tinker and they go, "Oh, hang on, I want to change this now"? And
Yeah, so with Hi-Capas, it's a weird market really, because with any other sort of brand or platform, the parts are just always available. Like they just make the same things or they'll change them or stuff like this. With Hi-Capas, it's more of here's a slide, we've made 20,000 of them. They'll get distributed to dealers, and then once they're all gone, they're gone, and you might not see them again for another year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So you get a lot of people that buy stuff, which sounds really odd for the sake of it, just in case in the future they want it. Or
Yeah,
if people,
Yeah, I noticed that Dr. Black's one of them. They disappeared after a little quite quickly, didn't they?
yeah, like Dr. Black stuff, they've done like a few limited run slides that haven't come back, but most of the time they do replenish the normal stock. But the older stuff that they originally brought out, they don't really get it that much anymore. But yeah, I get quite a lot of repeat customers. To be fair, I've got quite in fact, a very good customer base. To be honest with you, they're all really good. But a lot of people buy things monthly. So obviously, building a full decked out Hi-Capa is not cheap. It's silly money. So you'll get people that will spend 100 quid one month, 50 quid next month, 200 quid next month, and just slowly build it up over time. And then you'll get the other side of the spectrum where they'll just dump a grand straight into it, and it's like, well played. Well played.
Say the first slide.
Even
I
I've done one bit by bit.
Huh?
I just opened your website up, and the first slide I looked at, which is the Dr. Black Type Z on pre-order, and I like straight away I was like, okay, I'd have that on the gun. Looking at that, and then I looked at the price, and I'm like, oof, yeah, I can see how people can fall down a rabbit hole with this.
Yes, it's quite easy, but then once you've got them all done, they just look lovely.
And they last as well, and they're more solid than the standard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only things you have to watch out for is your nozzles and nozzle springs. That's the only thing that usually go quite frequent.
Yeah, but that's even for a standard one, really. No matter what, it's one of them parts, isn't it? That I know go regularly. I'm constantly changing them.
It's a consumable part, end of the day, isn't it? It's designed to be until Next Speed bring out their aluminium ones. I'm really looking forward to them, because the issue with aluminium nozzles in the past, there was all aluminium, so the part that sat in your hot rubber, that looks really weird. The bit that sat in your hot rubber was aluminium, so it absolutely smashed your hot rubber to bits, and you're going to the hot rubbers like I don't know what. So now they've changed the end of it to plastic. It shouldn't do it.
Like,
Oh,
so you
Kerry.
can just pour in the plastic instead.
Yeah.
So if you had a TM Hi-Capa and you changed, I don't know, all of the bits on it, is there actually still anything original TM Hi-Capa left? Like, could you just make up a gun from scratch with all of the stuff on your site?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've got loads. Too many. But yeah, I'll get the. Yeah. There's I've done many this year. If you've got the budget to do it, there's a fair few guns that have sold on some ones on the website, which is built from parts. They just take a lot of tweaking because it depends if you mix brands or so. Yeah. But yeah, you can build everything from parts, but most people start from a TM base and upgrade. The up is probably the most important part. I don't know why I'm waving a pen around, because most people that run Kappas will run it on HPA because you don't get any cool down in winter. And you need to make sure that's fine because plastic TM slides are just break. Just break.
They are really light and flimsy, aren't they?
This is always the way though. This is why TM tend to recommend the lower powered gas as well. And as standard, like a lot of their stuff is just plastic, and it works. And if you treat it well, it'll work. But you got to look.
It's due to their laws over in Japan, isn't it? They have to run it at lower joules, and so then you need to use like what we call our maintenance gas over here is their normal gas. But especially like winter over here, you have to switch to red gas half the time. Yeah. And it gets expensive. I think gas is expensive considering how much you'll use it. So HPA all the way.
Yeah, or CO2 as well for pistols as well. When you a bit more recently.
Huh? And here's one I made earlier.
What, the cat?
No, I was actually looking for one. I started building, but it's downstairs. I got the basic bits.
What would you sort of say to someone who's never, because people are sort of bigging up your pre-build on here, saying that they're incredible, and that Shadow One on Instagram. What would you say to anyone that was looking to build something for the first time? What sort of advice would you give them to start?
If you've never had a Hi-Capa before, don't go for a Vorsk, because if it breaks, you will not get parts for it. So go with a TM, play with it, see how you like it, see what you want from it. So TM shoot really good out the box. Yeah, exactly. TM shoot mega out the box, but you can make them better. Most people want range and accuracy and all that sort of stuff. So I'll just tell people start with your hop unit in a barrel and hot rubber. Start from there, but I would just say play with it, see how you get along, and then gradually change bits. Because the thing is, I don't see the point in dumping in loads and loads of money if you've never tried something, because then you might not like it when you've dumped all that money in. So
I just say have to have a TM Hi-Capa.
I love them, obviously.
I think I'm about the only person here that doesn't, to be honest with you.
The thing is, you can change so much on it, and if you change your mind, you can adjust it. And like what you said, most parts are compatible.
Do you like real steel stuff, though?
Me?
Yeah.
I tend to go for the real steel stuff.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here's what he made earlier. Oh. I should have told him to bring some props in before, shouldn't I, really?
Yeah, all mine are downstairs. I started building one.
Is that the one you put on your Insta earlier, or was that the one you were
this is the new one. But look at that colour. I love it. It's sort of tealy blue.
So, if you like real steel stuff, here's a Staccato XC.
Oh.
Ooh.
And that is a Kappa. Real Trigicon sight on top as well, because I felt a bit Gucci. But yeah, you can make them. The thing is, a lot of things like this are rare. Like the only reason I've got that is because there was a limited Japanese release. So I got it, and then I won't ever let it go now because it's beautiful.
That's the trouble as well, though. Like some of these things are literally like rocking horse poo to get. I don't know why I actually went polite there. I think that's the first time I've actually not sworn for something. Can you tell I'm sleep deprived this week?
But yeah, you can go from that, or you can go that.
I like that.
To be fair, that's hot.
See, this is another one that's I will not ever get rid of because it's a hybrid, and they haven't made these since 2017. So I just keep things. It's a retirement plan.
I was going to say though,
you can make them all yours though as well. You can make it different.
If you ever did need that extra little bit of cash, if you found yourself in that situation where you needed cash in a rush, people would bite your hand off for some of those things.
Yep.
Kerry, stop trying to summon the seagulls. I'll see ya.
I was just looking to see if I open my pistols up on the wall, but I am.
Because
that's my spiders at that side.
A Hi-Capa is something that I've never really sort of thought about getting. So possibly in the future or something. I do at the moment need to sort out a permanent storage area for all my airsoft kit in the house because I still haven't managed to do that after 2 years.
Put on the walls, it's fine. Mine are up there.
Yeah.
Literally, I've got
a room above that fireplace under.
Yeah, plenty of room there, yeah. I can't see that going down too well, especially when there's a public footpath outside this window.
Don't worry about things like that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. They shouldn't be looking in.
Yeah, you haven't met on that.
Stop out like robbing or anything, wasn't it?
And Hunter Shadow One's just said he's put his on his story, which is all from Hi-Capa Hub.
And Ashley on the YouTube saying, "Payday tomorrow. Can't wait tomorrow. First Hi-Capa."
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be. I love it when someone starts like a fresh one.
Yeah.
Because I always ask them to send me pictures as they go on and upgrade it because I like seeing it because everyone's is different. There's not many that are exactly the same. Like Kerry's is, I haven't seen one like it ever. All posh and white and rainbow. I don't know. Depends if I get one made in white.
How dare you?
I won't
be mine though.
Eventually. I'll probably get to building one eventually. I think I need to
next week.
I think I need to sink some money into my GHK Glock first.
Oh, have you heard the news? Oh man, sorry, I've just jumped in on there about TM no longer making Glocks.
Oh.
Oh, so right, here's the spiel. Somebody else in that sort of the world has been given the license for Glock to make Glock parts. So because TM make Glocks and they're all traded, they've now gone and bollocked TM. So TM have stopped making Glocks.
Oh.
Until it's sorted. And now they've restarted making TM Hi-Capa gold matches because they stopped making gold matches about 5 months ago. And now they've started back up again because obviously they can't make any Glocks. There you go. There's a little Thursday.
Exclusives.
We've actually got some news, like actual news.
Yeah. So TM's in trouble with Glock.
Dan's been letting us down.
I think it's the first time that anyone in that part of the world has got in trouble for something in airsoft. To be fair, so especially TM.
I know. Like everything's traded up to the God knows what.
Yeah.
You go and buy an HK 416. It's all traded.
It's when they come into the UK and they're meant to cover all the trades up, and I don't think I've ever seen a shop where they've covered the trades up.
Well, it's because you can't buy. So in the UK or anywhere else, you can't buy direct from TM. TM only supply Japanese market. So in Japan, there's multiple wholesalers. They buy direct from TM and then distribute it out to wherever. But when the distributors get hold of them, they usually go to another country in Europe, and when they get to Europe, they're supposed to get rid of the trades. And half the time I've seen them, it's literally just black tape, like insulation tape. So you just peel it off and they're still there.
Yeah. I just got Airsoft Elliot said quickly buys a TM Glock and then Shadow on Airsoft says sells it for millions. I need to start looking after my TM one a bit more then, to be fair, if it's going to become a rarity.
It might do, unless they manage to sort something out. But yeah, you can't order TM Glocks at the minute.
Well, you heard it here, guys.
I imagine if they did carry it on, they'll just stop having trades on, won't they? Like WWE, etc.
Yeah. It's the only way they'll be able to do it.
Yeah, there'll be something they do. Yeah, we just become the G series, like everything else, or G17 or something like that. You know, they'd make something up to.
Yeah.
Or TM17 probably, like, just to make it a little bit different. But yeah, you know, they'll find a way around it at the end of the day. But yeah, I think the GHK is the next upgrade project because that was £400 for something that didn't actually perform how I wanted it. So
I can't believe you paid that much for a Glock.
You could have done a build for that, or
that's it. I could have built a Hi-Capa for that.
Parts, yeah. Make it pretty.
You might have got a slide for that.
A little bit less.
Hey,
you get a capper and a slide, so you can at least have it working and looking nice. Starting to.
Dom Hill's coming in here on Facebook saying TM is fucked in the UK anyway. New UK import laws require import markings on all products. So, I mean, he works in the industry as well, so unless a few other people tell us otherwise, then
don't know about that.
Interesting.
We're gonna end up like Germany, where they have to. Oh, then again, I wonder if it's just guns. Surely parts will be fine, but I think guns, like Germany, have to have F stamped.
Yeah.
People will just start having to build their own pistols now, wouldn't they?
Yeah, people will just build it from scratch.
Mate, it's going to be perfect for you.
I wonder where they could go, where such a place is.
I
know!
Hang on, I'm going to have to do another one now that says other retailers are available just to make sure we don't fall foul of. It's like the BBC competition rules.
I think you are the main site that sells like a massive variety in one place, aren't you? Like, I don't think there's any other sites like that in the UK.
There is one, but I'm obviously not going to mention the name because it's free advertising.
I don't know about it. I generally don't. Like,
no, there is one, but I think they've moved away a bit from Hi-Capa and gone more to AAP.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'd say probably on the most like Hi-Capa specific store.
Yeah.
I've definitely got the biggest range. Speed soft wise, I don't know. Maybe Speedy Boy sort of stuff. I don't. But the thing is, there's nowhere in the UK that really does it.
No, there ain't.
Like you've got like BZ that'll do HK stuff, but it's not really Speedy Boy stuff.
And the thing is, a lot of people that are new to it aren't going to want to go traipsing around 10 different sites to build one gun or whatever.
No, so, I like the fact that like your site as well. A lot of it's all you can customize almost everything, which is really good. Yes. So if you want to go for a pistol, you can customize that. The same as the articles as well. You can customize that. I'm still debating on getting one.
You should just do it. Honestly, just next time. Well, when I see you, or next time I see you, like I've ever met you.
I've never met you.
I'll just ship you mine. Play about with it.
Try it at the new place.
Any damages you'll be billed for. I'm joking.
Yeah. I have actually.
It'll come back snapped it off.
Yeah, I want to play more woodland sites, but I'm not like they all know I am an aggressive player. I run in for it, but I want to try and slow down a little bit. Sometimes it's nice to try new sites, but I don't want to go buy a sniper or a massive M4 because it's not me. But I want something with range.
Just buy an MTW.
This one knows.
MTW. You don't have to get a 14-inch carbine. Just get a 10-inch SBR. Trust me.
I'll let you go with mine if you want to try it out.
Yeah.
MTW is honestly like god tier.
I just borrow people's.
Yeah.
I borrowed Chesney's when we went to mine, so I borrowed his MTW9, and I'm in love, and I think I might have to get one.
I have heard good things about them.
Yeah.
Our MTWs are just. I've got 3, I think. I've got a 14-inch one.
See if you like it.
They are mega. You don't need to buy a sniper. Just run about one of them because you can. You can take them at people at range, and if you want to run in, you can run in still with them.
I haven't got the patience for sniping.
I get too bored.
I can manage to hit people with it, and my eyesight is shit, and I usually can't hit people for toffee. So, yeah.
Them sticky BBs I use in them.
So.
Oh, Shadow 01 on Airsoft.
Andy's got distracted.
It's a plan.
No, Dom's just sent me. Dom's just sent me.
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, because Andy's talking over the top of Ayla.
I was just saying, Shadow 1 on Insta are just saying it's their plan for next year to have a Speedsoft arena and an outdoor area as well.
Me?
No, Shadow 1.
It's their plan.
Oh.
Their plan.
I'm going to say I'm going to afford one of them. Yeah, I think more and more places are doing it now because it gives the
it's variety, isn't it?
Speedsofters somewhere to play, but they're not speed. I don't know. It's just weird because, like, obviously, District 23 has opened up a speed arena, Speedsoft place, and then they're doing competitions and tournaments next year as well, which we've sponsored because we like the competition. Do you know what it is with it? I like the competitive side of it and how into it people get. It's not necessarily how they play. I like how competitive and how passionate they are about it.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing. If you look into it properly, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people don't understand it. But when you actually look into Speedsoft itself, they're not what you think they are. Like, people assume they just don't play by the rules and stuff like that. Their rules are actually probably more strict than what a lot of skirmish games are.
Oh yeah. Literally, if you get hit and don't take it on a speed or NSL rules, you'll get a first degree or a major, depending on what it is, and you're off the field for 2 games.
That's what I mean. So they don't see that side of it.
In fact,
either.
2 people are off the field. No, it's and sometimes they don't take them because they don't feel them because they'll be running from cover to cover and you can't really feel it all the time, and they'll get whacked on the belt or on the gun, and because gun hits count. But it's just one of them. I've done it. I've been hit apparently and not known I've been hit, or
I think everybody done it, yeah.
We all have it. The adrenaline gets pumping, you don't hear it, whatever.
But as soon as somebody says to me, "Oh mate, I hit you on the gun," didn't feel it, don't know anything about it, but I'll take it, thank you, hit.
Hey, so just let me know, carry on, didn't you? Well, not carry on, you take it and then carry on playing. It's not a big deal.
It's the ones that will literally just put one shot into you and go, I hit you, and get right up in your face. That's when tempers start fraying at games.
Yeah.
I can understand if you can see, you put 2 dozen into them, as we found out at the South Coast. You put in round after round after round into the same person, you can literally see them bouncing off them, and they're still not calling it. That's when you can understand people getting pissed off. But give them the benefit of the doubt. Let them know in the first case.
Not wasting ammo.
Yeah, literally. I think we wasted so many BBs on 2 guys that day. The reason I was getting distracted earlier is because Dom's come in. He sent me a little snippet from the law. Saying that as of the 1st of January 2028, in most cases, you must affix the UKCA mark into the product itself or to the packaging, which is kind of like the CE mark. From what it's the same thing as the CE mark, but just for the UK.
They'll just do it to the packaging, won't they?
Yeah, nothing will really change then. I thought it might have been like Germany, but it just looks like
they have to do the F stamp, don't they?
So if it's on the packaging, does it say anything about parts, or is it just on? Is that the UK as a whole, not just Airsoft?
It just Dom will come in on that. I'm sure
2028.
he'll come in the comments. We'll just keep an eye on that, just so if he's still there, he can help us.
I'm not usually morbid, but we'll probably all be dead by then anyway with this Russia thing going off.
Oh, don't.
So,
but yeah, we'll all be out on the front line. Real guns, not high cappers.
I'll be like, sorry, mate, I can't use this. It's not got a C stamp on it.
Where does the HPA line go?
No, and I'm like, mate, I just hit you.
Yeah. Oh, you take your hits.
Yeah, stood over a corpse. You didn't call hit.
I'm curious, have you got any exciting new things coming out yet, Kyle?
Me? No. I'm boring.
No? You're boring? There's nothing new?
There's Dr. Black grips. They're going to be very nice, but they don't do them in white. They're coming and they're all like skeleton eyes, sort of lightweight grips.
Yeah, I like them ones. The only thing is, though, I like them, but then you can see the magazine inside, and it's like I then want to change that as well. But
yeah, just go and get your mag cerakoted white. Bosh, sorted. Never take them out.
I know someone that does that as well, local.
Exactly. Treat yourself, as I like to say.
Treat yourself.
I love how me and Andy both went to the same place.
Other than that, no. Not that I know. There's something coming from. Oh no, I can't say.
No.
That's
close. There is exciting things coming, but we can't know yet. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, there's something, and then there's just bits happening everywhere. It's like it's hard to keep. I think Airsoft's gone from like loads of new stuff to now it's like settling.
Yeah,
it's like everything's a lot of same. There's nothing that's crazy, wild. Like especially with Hi-Capas, like TDC hop units that come out like beginning of this year. There was a massive buzz around them, and now it's just like it's the norm.
Yeah.
Inner barrel wise, I've got some new inner barrels coming in. So, did you know about the whole PDI thing?
No.
Anyone? No. Right. So PDI last year. Do you know PDI? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an announcement saying that they gone bust and they're closing down. Blah blah blah. Well, they did, but they didn't. So they got bought out, but the guy that originally ran PDI left and went and started another company. From as much as I know, we started working for a company called Lambda. You've heard of Lambda, probably.
Yep.
Yep. And then now he's started his own company called Da Vinci. So he uses exactly the same process as he does with PDI in the barrels, all hand machined and hand lapped, and then all this sort of stuff. So we've got them coming in, but they're going to be way cheaper than what PDI barrels were.
Oh.
So I think that's only a good thing.
I could have saved myself some money if I waited.
They should be here tomorrow, to be fair, and they do them all in. We've got them 155 and 150, so for Article 1s as well. So it's another reason to get one, Kerry.
Oh, Andy's gone.
Goodbye.
I didn't see it. Disappeared. Watch, he'll move himself at the minute.
I've got to mute the microphone a sec. That's why I pressed the wrong button.
No, I do think I will do. I have to get Christmas out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I reckon I'll be getting one. Just because it would suit my game style 100%.
You'd love it. You'd honestly love it.
I've shot a few of them. Like I've had a few of the Speedy Boys come over and they've had them, and just they always put a smile on my face every single time. It's so easy to run with as well.
Yeah. I just don't like the grips from stock. I hate the grips. Them DLG grips that are like that. Yeah. But it's probably because I got used to shooting something straight. I prefer straight. Like that's straight.
Well, sir.
Everything I've got straight. Lovely and straight.
As long as the handle's all right and you're comfortable with it, that's the main thing. You've got options. There's options, isn't there?
Yeah. I don't think they like it, but yeah. Other than that, I can't think what's coming out new. Like I said, there's some bits coming out new, but I can't mention it because I'll probably get shot.
I'm sure once it's out, you can let us know and we can
share it on social.
Yeah, they'll be limited. Put it that way, and it's not Hi-Capa related either. It is HPA rated.
Anything you need sharing from us, just let us know, and we're happy to do it for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. But yeah, not much coming from me, as far as I'm aware. Things always. I'm one of them people that are like jump on something when it happens, and my sort of market's more of it springs up. It's not like it's been planned for ages, or people that deal with Hi-Capa bits or in the M sort of bits, they don't find out until like they're ready to order. So I could say, yeah, there's a load of nice bits coming out next year, but I don't have a bloody clue what they're going to be. Not a clue.
There's always something working in the background.
Oh, 100%. There'll be something. Oh, other than again, it's Speedy Boyish. Monk Customs. Oh no, I can't tell you that either. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
God's sake.
Well, thanks. To be fair, I've been looking at their angled adapter. It looks really nice.
Just dropping myself in it here everywhere.
I think we've got to wrap up anyway, mate.
On
So
that note,
sorry, I've got cat-related issues going on in the house, so I'm going to have to call it a night shortly anyway. But yeah, definitely have to come and get in touch with you soon when I've got some more disposable income. Start doing this.
Start building you a nice Hi-Capa.
And it's really easy to do as well. If I can do it, you can do it.
If you get stuck, Kerry will give you a hand.
Yeah.
Or just give it all to Kerry and she'll build it for you.
Yeah, I'll get Kerry to do it for me.
I'm getting there slowly. I've built 3 and I've fixed 1 recently.
You're technically a professional. You should start a tacking business.
not charging for your services.
Yeah, I just like making things pretty and hurt.
It doesn't work, but it looks pretty.
Oh no, I make sure they work. You've got to feel it.
Other than that, it's been great talking to you. Back next Thursday. Was it Thursday we're doing next week?
Yeah, Thursday.
It's been a week. Shadow One Airsoft on next week. We'll get chatting to those guys, and then other than that, I think we're just going to have like a general chit chat Christmas episode after that. So, and then the last episode will be 3 weeks' time.
I believe.
My schedule's gone a bit to pot over the next month because I'm sort of swapping into another shift, so I'm going to be on earlies for 2 weeks in a row.
The 19th of December, shall we say that?
Yeah, so 5th and 19th are going to be our last 2 episodes for the year. Sad times. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for your time, Kyle. Look forward to speaking to you about things in the future for sure.
Thank you for having me.
Other than that, where can people find you?
Everywhere. No, Hi-Capa Hub.co.uk or on my Instagram, Facebook, or everywhere. I'm going to try and be a lot of places next year. That's my goal.
Going to see you at events, little stands going?
Yes, I'm going to try and be everywhere.
Nice.
Because I haven't been everywhere because I've been focusing too much on other stuff. And now the little one's a little bit older, I can start going to things. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Might actually get to see you in person. I can shoot your gun then, bring it with you.
I thought she was just going to say she can shoot you then.
I thought she was going to say that as well.
Bring it.
Cool, so.
You'll probably beat me. I'm rusty now. Old, rusty, fat, knackered.
I just realised Adam's leaning over because he's hiding from the logo. There we go. We haven't done it for a while. Kerry, where can people find you?
Instagram, that's it, @Huntress, and more recently TikTok as well. Having some fun little videos going up.
I don't know how to use TikTok properly. You need to show me the
I'm
way.
getting there slowly. I just put a random video up.
That's what I do.
TikTok is fatal. Adam, Alien, Carol will tell you. I sit there just flicking through and send them
Yeah.
about 15 videos at a time.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm just on
15
TikTok.
a day.
Ailey, where can people find you?
Mostly Instagram for my airsoft related stuff at GT
Oh, it's been a while.
06.mini, or maybe the other way around with the underscore on the dot. I can't remember, but somewhere along those lines, you never find.
See if you can fix it for her.
And I am GT_02.Sierra Golf.
Cool. And you can find me Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at the Chairsoft Show, and then email Andy at thechairsoftShow.co.uk to get in touch. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and we will see you in a week's time. Other than that, take care of each other, take your hits, don't be a dick, and we'll see you guys